welcome back to another episode of Bold Life, where we discuss all things entertainment, pop culture, and lifestyle. I'm your host, Oni Higgins, and we have a very exciting and jam-packed show for you all today. 'Tis the season to be jolly. It's finally time for Christmas carols. Our guests today are no strangers to holiday caroling. Joining me is the viral TikTok Sharp family singers. How are you guys today?
How are you?
Good.
Good. That's good to hear. So I guess my first question for Ron and Barbara is, how did you both meet?
Well, I was performing in the show Les Mis, Broadway show, and Barbara came in. I'd been there for a while, and she joined, and I noticed this was the girl that was going to marry me every night in the show, and I get to kiss on stage. And that slowly graduated into her kissing me for real on stage one night, and then me falling in love with her, and the rest is history.
Me for real, so.
It was all her.
That's right.
It was her.
From Broadway to real life, I guess, for you guys. So at what point did you know that this was a passion for the family?
You know, it wasn't one point, right? It was just they all had their own time. So first it was Sam, our daughter.
She can't be here right now. She's doing a special project in LA right now. It's going to be on TV. You'll see it in the spring, but she couldn't be here today. But Sam started it, right?
Yeah.
And then the twins joined. And then finally, we got the basketball playing teenager to join.
So I guess, who's always singing? Or is
Everyone.
everyone?
You can't get us to shut up. Like, that's how it is.
That's true.
Tell it to my teachers.
Yeah.
I was watching a Thanksgiving video when you guys were just singing with the food. I'm just like, oh my God, like even at the table, huh?
That's how it is.
Yeah, they sing. There's always someone singing in this house at any
It's like a
time.
Disney movie. You never know who's gonna break out.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
You know?
So, the holidays are a hard time for everyone right now. So many people have lost loved ones. A lot of people are struggling financially. So I just want you guys, if you can, perform a little small snippet, carol from your new album, just to get everybody in the holiday spirit.
It's beginning to look like Christmas.
There you go.
It's 1, 2, go.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
There you go. How's that?
Yes, I love it. Yes, we love it. So just tell us about the album. Where can we find it? How can we get in touch?
Yeah, so our album has 10 songs on it, 2 original songs and 8 songs that we redid with our own little Sharp family twist on it. You can find our album anywhere that you listen to music, and yeah, it's a blast.
Yeah, Spotify, iTunes.
Yeah, wherever you listen to music.
Perfect thing to listen to while we're decorating the trees and getting our trees up, right?
That's what we did.
In fact, our video, Logan's song, the new original, It's Christmas Time is Here. It just dropped the video today, so you can go find that on YouTube.
Check YouTube, like this next week we're doing 12 Days of Sharp Family Christmas, and you can go look at all the music videos for all the songs that we did on our YouTube.
Oh, super exciting. Well, thank you for sharing your beautiful voices. The Sharp Family Christmas is available on all streaming platforms right now.
Thank you so much, Oni.
Of course. We're in season of cleansing, with the holidays and the new year approaching. This is the perfect time to think about body cleansing. Joining me is wellness coach and health expert Ad Dolphin. Thank you for being here. How are you?
Hey, everything's great. How you doing?
I'm doing well, maintaining. So what is the biggest body cleansing misconception?
Probably one of the biggest, that you have to drink some weird concoction or you have to starve yourself throughout your cleanse. Those are kind of like the 2 big ones.
Nice. So tell us about your company and how do you help people on their health journey?
Okay, so the name of my company is dherbs.com. We specialize in cleansing, but we also have 400 different other products. Basically, what the cleanse is about, which we kind of got famous for because of the Steve Harvey TV show, is it's going to clean out all your major eliminative channels. That's your gallbladder, your heart, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. It's going to help you flush out all the impurities in those particular areas of your body. Throughout your cleanse, we want you to definitely change your diet. The diet that we ask you to change to is more of a raw food diet. So you're talking about eating fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds throughout your 20-day experience. If you do that throughout the experience, and take those capsules, that's when the magic really begins to work. And you're talking about weight loss between 10 to 30 pounds, a huge boost in energy, stronger immune system, clearer skin, and you'll be able to focus and concentrate a whole lot better. And plus, your array of other things can also happen for you, just depending on where you are as far as your health journey.
Nice. So why was it important for you to create this lifestyle change and educate other people?
You know, it has such a profound effect on me and my family. When we were trying to put together the formulas, we just felt like it was our duty to help change the culture within our community. And really, that's all ultimately what it came down to. You're talking about a community where 42% of African Americans have high blood pressure. You're talking about 38% of us have diabetes too. And these are all things that we're doing to ourselves through eating. So this is a path that can actually help you change that, and learning how to eat, what to eat, and when to do certain things for your body so your body can naturally heal itself.
Nice. So how can people purchase products?
Oh, you can purchase products at derbs.com. So that's DHERBS.com, or you can give us a call at 866-434-3727.
Okay, well, perfect. Thank you, Ad, for joining us today. And if you're interested in learning more about his work, make sure that you follow D Herbs on Instagram.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful day.
You as well.
All right. Bye-bye.
Last week, a lot went down on social media. Here's the buzz you need to know. Cardi B, the rapper, is facing backlash after asking her fans on Twitter whether she should purchase an $88,000 purse. The fans weren't really having it. They mentioned the amount of lives lost this year and how so many people are struggling financially. Now, Cardi did rebut it, stating that she donated over $1 million for relief. I mean, I can understand why the fans are a little bit sensitive of the topic, but it's also her money. Also, for Cardi B, everything doesn't need to be broadcasted on social media. We probably wouldn't be having this conversation right now if Cardi didn't feel the need to tweet her dilemma. But hey, that's just my opinion. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section. Also trending this week are stimulus checks. Many people are questioning whether we're getting another stimulus check before the year is over. Earlier in 2020, Americans received a $1,200 aid check to help with economic relief. Lawmakers are still in negotiations for another COVID relief bill. Some have proposed a $600 stimulus check instead of $1,200, but we'll see what the future holds for the stimulus checks. And lastly, trending online is Instagram's new DM features. The app introduced a vanish mode where messages can permanently delete as if they never happened. Honestly, Instagram has been rolling out a lot of new features this year, and I personally feel like the app isn't authentic anymore. In terms of the new vanish mode, I always say, it's done in the dark, will come to light. So I definitely don't plan on using the feature. Are you here for the new vanish mode on Instagram? Head over to the comments and let me know. Welcome to Get On Board. This is a monthly segment where we discuss important and controversial topics in the entertainment industry. Sitting next to me is multimedia journalist Shay Says, and joining me virtually is digital business executive Seth Shander and media correspondent Danita Chantel. Thank you all for joining me. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Hey. Good morning.
Perfect. So our topic today is whether celebrities should be entitled to privacy on social media. And I just want to hear all of your thoughts. What do you think about it? So I'll start with you, Shay.
Yeah, that's actually a good question. I think that when it comes to social media, obviously you know that you're going to be putting yourself out there for the world to see, and I think that's kind of like the purpose of it, to engage with your fans. So honestly, if they want privacy, I mean, there is a privacy setting, so you can do that. Yeah. But in a sense, like, you should be prepared for the engagement and the audience and the interactions, Yeah,
I definitely agree. What do you think, Danita?
Well, hey, let's be honest. These celebrities are in show business. In the show, and the business part are two separate things.
Yeah.
Social media is used as a platform for marketing and promoting, and they know that if they don't have an audience to draw, it doesn't increase their popularity, and therefore it doesn't turn into fame and the money that they're all trying to get to. So you got to understand and go in it with that mindset.
Yeah,
I agree. What about you, Seth? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with both those things. I mean, I would just add, like, if you just think about it at like maybe the highest level, like just the very idea of, you know, celebrity and privacy, like those two things are kind of naturally in conflict with each other. If you want to be a celebrity, you do it, to Danita's point, it's all about getting attention and building audience. And, you know, these days, the media environment, as I think everyone would know, is so cluttered to begin with. So I think it's kind of a, you know, an oddball statement to even think about the two, but yeah.
You know what? You see so many celebrities complain about not having that privacy or, you know, get out of my business. But it's like, you know, that's the light that you're in. So how do you differentiate the two? Like, how do you be open and show your fans and connect with your fans on social media without giving too much? Because I think that that's something hard that a lot of celebrities don't know how to balance.
Yeah, you know, I think it's funny because I was going to say that a lot of people should have that balance at this point. I feel like some celebrities I've seen that have gone all over the place. For example, I would even talk about like Blueface.
Mm-hmm.
Blueface is known for like his weirdly bad girls club.
Tory Lanez.
Yeah, like Tory Lanez. You know, like they've been kind of just like out there, and you know, it's okay if you want to be out there because you like that's just their personality. But when you watch other celebrities like Ciara, for example, like she has that more of that family lifestyle way of putting herself out there, but I feel like she still at the same time does know how to balance her. This is what I'm giving you guys, but at the same time you don't really know everything about her. And I think honestly, I think that you have to look into yourself and know what you want to share with the audience before you really just post it. And for me, as well, I feel like you have at least a little bit of a second to know if you want to really send this to the world, because you have to click that button to press it and send it to the world after recording it. So I think Ciara does a great job on that. I love Ciara.
What about you, Seth and Danita at home?
I mean, I'll go ahead, Danita.
Oh, excuse me. To Shay's points, like we all know that the celebs and even what we do, a lot of them, they have publicists and managers, and all of this is strategic promotion. There's nothing that you can do, especially in the business with the public, where you don't have to give them something. You have to build an audience. And like Shay said, Ciara is a great example of how to balance things out. She knows where to draw the line as far as what I'm going to give to social and what I'm going to keep private. Mm-hmm. And I think kids are off limits, obviously, if you're out in paparazzi, you're jumping out the bushes, taking pictures, but you know, everyone's trying to make money. Everybody's trying to do things. So we can talk about social, we can talk about paparazzi, but it has a lot of different assets to, maybe not assets, liabilities or whatever. It has a lot of different portions to what they're trying to do when it comes to marketing and publicity. But it's important. You got to have an audience, and it's like hard to balance it out sometimes.
I mean, I think that's right. I think that by the way, legally, you know, there's all sorts of lines. It's even complicated to even talk about some of the stuff state by state. But you know, like there seems to be like if you're consenting to something, there are some lines around that. So it's possible to go over the border, right? If you're Kim Kardashian tweeting on your private island during a pandemic, you know,
let's talk about it.
TikTok parties in the middle, you know, that's kind of over the line. But then getting Meghan Markle's, for example, where someone's going to actually intrude on her private conversations, or, you know, even Kim Kardashian being robbed in Paris, who broadcast her thing. So I think there's some natural lines that get drawn, you know, in terms of what the star, the celebrity is actually sharing, basically. And so I don't know if they're legal per se. There's some really oddball legal issues around the whole topic, but I do think that you could definitely draw some lines.
So Seth, what would you, for your clients, I know that you work with music clients and in the music industry, would you have any advice for your clients, like what they should do, any guidelines for social media?
Well, it's a really great point. I mean, I come out of the digital music business. I was talking to you guys before we got on the call, and in my line of work, I mean, like social music is one of the most exciting kind of disruptive areas, I think in a good way. And it's actually shifted kind of the balance away from some of the old forces like record labels controlling everything and some of the things that have always been controversial in the past. But from what I've seen, I work for a social music community that allows stars to come in and sing with fans. It's called SMUL, and I do a lot of work in Latin America. And what I've seen is that the stars that come in and interact with their audiences in the most organic way, it doesn't have to be perfect, is really where they make the best connections, and they kind of drive what we call engagement, which is probably the key to success for these things. And I think that applies across a lot of these platforms like TikTok, or if any of you use Triller, for example. So it's about being yourself, being natural, making that kind of connection, if you will. That's sort of the optimal way to do it. It's not so much a privacy thing as it is almost like being authentic and being yourself.
Right. And knowing how to, I guess, utilize like the platform efficiently. Like you see Beyonce, she just posts when she wants. I mean, she is Beyonce, but she can just post when she wants and like drop an album. But not all celebrities can do things like that. So I just saw her, music artist. She said in a recent interview that she feel like her fans don't really know her and she wants to be more open. So I guess utilizing social media as a tool to be transparent and authentic without showing too much. I mean, I think it's still like a hard balance, a hard battle between the two for sure.
Definitely.
I do. I'd add, because I think like in music now, we see influencers are just social media personalities in general, but they've started to really blend the line between personalities and artists. And, so they're good examples of all sorts of Instagram, influencers who are influencers first, and stuff like music or some of the traditional entertainment comes after that, basically. And if you have 7 million Instagram followers, who needs a record? There's a lot of other ways to promote yourself, basically. Yeah. And so it's a little bit of a mind bender sometimes when you're out in the marketplace trying to put some of these people together.
Yeah.
That's social media for you, for sure.
Yeah, and we can even talk about Lizzo a little bit and how like Lizzo's been very transparent to the audience. But even recently, she actually mentioned how she was kind of ashamed of her body at one point, and now it's like, is she sharing too much, or is she trying to balance with her audience, like engage with her audience? So I think there is definitely a balance, like you said, Oni, and sometimes you just don't know what exactly the balance is until you put it out to the world and then you get a response.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, thank you all for contributing to such a great conversation. For you at home, tell us what you think. Make sure you share your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. It's time for Ask Oni. This is my favorite part of the show. You ask, I answer. Every week, the Bold TV team takes to social media to collect questions sent in by our viewers. Don't worry, I have you all covered. This week, I was asked, how do you get in the Christmas spirit? Honestly, I don't really celebrate holidays too much. I tried like decorating my own apartment for the first time, so that was pretty cool. Watching Home Alone, the best Christmas movie out there. Just my opinion. So the next question asked was, how much do you think someone should spend a year on new clothes, shoes, etc.? It's not my money. Do what you please with your money. Personally, this year has been a savings year for me. So I haven't really spent any money on new clothes or shoes or anything like that, especially because we've been in the house quarantining. So where am I wearing all this new stuff to? I think it's been more so lifestyle products, but I think maybe $1,000 to $2,000 a year. I don't know. I don't know what the budget is like. But for me, I probably spent maybe $500 or less on new clothes. So those were some great questions asked this week. Thanks for sending them in. To have your questions featured on our next show, make sure you follow and DM us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Bold TV. And that's a wrap for today. Thank you all at home for watching another episode of Bold Life, where we discuss all things entertainment, pop culture, and lifestyle. I'm your girl, Oni Higgins. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment sections and also like and share this video. I'll see you soon. Happy holidays.